Live from Fox 13 Studios, this is Fox 13 News at 9.
Now, this video was sent to us from a viewer from West Jordan. It was taken about 6:30 this evening. These are microburst winds, isolated and very fast.
There was at least one 75-mile-an-hour wind gust today and multiple gusts of more than 50 miles an hour. These microbursts are stretching from the southern end of the Salt Lake Valley all the way up to portions of Davis County.
And most of them didn't show up on radar. Fox 13's Brett Benson has been tracking the bursts. Tell us what are they?
So what we have very high base thunderstorms. So they're starting up really high in the atmosphere, and then we have very dry air at the surface. And so when you get these things, the reason we couldn't see this precipitation on radar is because it was evaporating before it was even reaching the level of radar. So what happens anytime you have a thunderstorm, you're always going to have strong winds coming out of the thunderstorm, okay? So let's say these winds at the surface were producing 20 to 30 mile an hour wind gusts. Now what happens is as precipitation is falling out of the thunderstorm along with the winds, and it starts falling into dry air, that precipitation is going to evaporate. That's going to cool the air, and that cool air is more dense than the surrounding warm air, which means everything's going to fall faster. So all of a sudden you've taken your 25, 30 mile an hour wind gusts and doubled them or tripled them in some cases. They're very isolated. We're talking 2.5 miles or less as far as the distance that a microburst wind will cover, but they can be very strong. Look at this picture that was sent in by Randy Barfus, and you say, okay, well, it flipped a trampoline over, big deal. Here's the thing, that trampoline is in the wrong person's yard. It actually picked it up over a fence and threw it in the neighbor's yard. So yeah, that is a big deal. This was a big or isolated storm, but a strong storm. We'll have more on this and what we can expect the rest of the night coming up.
All right, thank you, Brett. One of the areas hardest hit was Taylorsville, where a tree slammed